Okay, so the title is Very Cute Guy, 30, who works at City Recycling Center, used address from Amazon box to return my grandmother's ring. I want to ask him to coffee. Sister says this is how, quote, dumb girls disappear. There's a lot of backstory here, but I have a ring that was my grandmother's engagement ring from her high school sweetheart who was killed in Korea before they got married. She says I was the only person she ever told the story to, out of respect for my grandpa, but she still treasured the ring and the boyfriend's memory, and she wanted me to have it. About a month ago, I just lost the ring. As in, it was on my bathroom counter 1 minute, and the next, it was gone. I tore my house apart with no sign and was super depressed and figured it must have gone down the sink or I vacuumed it or something. Well, this past weekend, I get a knock on my door, which literally never happens anymore. The guy was very nervous and very nice and really cute too. And he asked if I was Alyssa X, and I said yes. He said he really didn't know how appropriate this was, but he was a supervising civil engineer at our city recycling center, and about a month ago, one of the sorters found a ring in an Amazon box and gave him the box and the ring. He said he tried to contact me via phone and social media for a couple of weeks. I deleted all of it due to a bad breakup. Thought about mailing the ring, but didn't want it to get lost, so after thinking on it for a week, he decided to hand deliver it to the address on the box and hope it worked.
Love it.
I immediately busted into tears when I saw the ring and I only got his first name. I think I told him thank you, and I think he said that it made him very happy, his plan worked, and he would let me have my moment and left. I cried for a good hour, just staring at the ring, amazed at how lucky I was. I started to feel bad. I blew the guy off, so I did some social media sleuthing and found his Instagram. I created a new account and sent him a message thanking him. He has not responded, so I don't think he's very active. I found out where he works, and I want to surprise him and ask him to dinner or coffee or drinks as a way of saying thank you. Yes, in my heart I'm thinking this is how great romance stories start, but my brain really is thankful he went through all the trouble. When I told my sister about my plan, she absolutely said I was being an idiot. She said it was nice the guy returned the ring, but his behavior is so sus. She said I have no idea who this guy is. All we know is that he, quote, stalked my address from an Amazon box, which is probably massively against the rules of his job. She says instead of being a great romance, it's how dumb girls end up dead in a ditch. What do you guys think about this?
I don't know where that perspective is really coming from.
I would
in this
be
case.
so thankful. What the heck, sister?
Yeah, come on. Like, sure, if someone randomly showed up and said, oh, there was like this random, something that probably could be garbage, but maybe not, something that just didn't matter, and they were like, I found it in this box with your address, then it would be kind of like, maybe not. But with the ring, or with something like this, different story.
Totally different story.
And then he left, like...
I know. You think if he wanted to, or if he would have, whatever deceptive way you could, think about this, if that would have been the case for him, he probably wouldn't have just, taken off and given...
I found your ring. Meet me at exit...
Yeah, he definitely would have, hung around and, waited for her to stop crying.
No, he wanted to, make sure it got there, which I feel like is something I would do. I feel like I would do something like that where it's like you find something because you know what it's like to lose something like that.
Oh, my God.
And just to make sure it gets there.
Yeah.
I hate putting stuff in the mail.
I don't trust the mail.
Anything of, importance.
Yeah, no, it's hard to put a lot of, faith in, packages getting somewhere safely, no matter what service provider, so.
But I love it. I
think it's amazing.
And it makes me feel good that they sort these things so heavily because I take the time and care to really, even when I get the little plastic things of sauce from restaurants, when we take out.
I know, you wash them out.
I'll wash them out and put them in there. So it's so good to know that people actually truly go through and sort and that I'm at least helping a little bit.
Yeah, you're a very good recycler.
I learned it from you.
I'm a little bit psycho with my recycling. But I think that just goes to show how that is truly an act from the universe. That is fate, that is meant to be, because I have seen a lot of videos on TikTok from recycling people, like people that work in recycling plants and go through stuff. And they always say, like, don't recycle or like, don't put your recycling in garbage bags or plastic bags. It's not recycling. Like, don't do that. So I know people go through it, but I'm like, the attention to detail to find a ring, that to me just seems absurd. Like, it truly is fate.
I know you think it'd just be box toss, like next thing. Like you'd be going through so much stuff.
Yeah, just slice it, break it down, squish it, put it in a compactor.
And then for the ring to also have ended up in a box with an address attached to it.
Exactly.
And it is the right box.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It didn't fall out when it went from her bin to the truck dumping it out in the recycling
to the
plant.
sorter.
To the sorter. Like, it's a ring. It's a tiny little ring. Like,
It's unreal.
You would. It's so easy to lose. Hence, I lost 2 of them.
Well, and that's how meticulous they're being, though. Because, like, it could be another piece of cardboard in there or plastic or something.
Or it's the universe. It's fate.
I'm with that.
So top comment. It would never work. He works in recycling, and you're the kind of person who doesn't break down cardboard boxes before recycling.
Yeah, I did think about that a little bit.
Someone goes, that's probably why he didn't respond on social media. Someone goes, I mean, at this point, he already knows where you live. If he's a serial killer, you're kind of fucked whether you ask him out or not. Just don't make the mistake of thinking this is some great romance because you had a meet cute. Maybe he's a good guy, maybe he's not, or maybe he is a good guy, but not right for you. Or maybe he's married / has a long-term girlfriend.
Truth.
Maybe he's gay. You know nothing about him. That doesn't mean you can't try to get to know him, but don't pin all your hopes on it.
True. That is very real.
Someone goes, when I started reading your comment, I thought, whoa, 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 kind of dark. But I thought for a second, yeah, they're right.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not killing the hope, but it's just being realistic.
I know, but like, fuck, let the girl live. Let her find out if he's married first, and then she can, rationalize everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
don't kill it yet. Don't snuff it out yet. Someone goes, 1, I think your sister is a bit paranoid. 2,
Yes.
I wouldn't recommend calling or showing up at his place of work to ask for a date. You already sent him a message on social media, and you know it's the right one because he reached out first when trying to find you. I would just wait for him to respond, and if he doesn't ever respond, that is also a response. Just give it time.
True.
Okay, I don't like all these Debbie Downers. Let's get back to the update.
Nice. I was just about to ask.
Okay. Edit, so many comments. I wish I could reply to all of them, but you guys are so nice. Honestly, I was worried Reddit would rip me apart for being a romantic, but everyone is so nice.
Yeah.
One of the most common questions from the last post was, how did the ring end up in the box? I honestly don't know. The ring was on my bathroom counter because I take it off to wash my face, and to me, it just disappeared. The Amazon box was one that my face wash comes in, but I swear I'd put it in the bin before I washed my face that night. I really just don't know. I'm on mobile, so I'll link the original in just a second, but basically I had a ring with very special history given to me by my grandma. Maybe a month ago, I lost it. Last weekend, a guy showed up at my door with the ring saying he worked at the city recycling center, and a ring was found in it in an Amazon box, and he wanted to see if the address maybe had the owner to the ring.
Okay, really quick.
Yes.
That adds a whole new element that I didn't really think about. If the ring was on the sink or something, and then you have like your garbage right there for your bathroom. Now we're adding the element of the ring falling into a box that's in the garbage that then you probably put in the recycling.
Yeah.
Like,
or even just falling down the sink.
I know, but it literally fell into the box, not just into like the mess of everything.
I'm telling you, there was some fate fairies working on this one.
Well, fine, but then if it's fate, it was fate that the ring got lost in the first place then.
Yeah.
And then ended up falling into that to go through this whole process.
I'm telling you, this is something.
All right, let's see.
I felt bad that I barely thanked him, but to be totally honest, found him very cute and very sweet and thought about asking him out. I found him on social media, and my sister said I was being an idiot. So the top few comments said that I should do something nice for everyone at the center because he didn't find the ring. He just returned it. And if there was a romantic interest there, it would work itself out. I decided to do this and called the center and asked if I could bring them coffee and bagels one morning. The lady was very nice and said, of course, but wanted to know why. I didn't want to get anyone in trouble, so I said, A few of your employees did something very nice for me, and I just wanted to say thanks. She then said something like, oh, I think I know who you are, which I took to mean that maybe this guy had been talking about me, and my heart jumped. She told me how I could do it, so Friday morning, I got 4 baker's dozen, cream cheese, and coffees and brought it down. They were very thankful, but sadly, the guy who brought my ring wasn't there. The lady who I had spoken to on the phone was like the sweet grandmotherly type, and she said that she insisted I give her my number so the supervisor could call and thank me. I kind of got the idea she was up to something, but couldn't put my finger on it. I left thinking that I'd done a nice thing to repay a nice thing, and maybe I might see the guy again, but if not, at least I tried.
There you go.
So later in the afternoon, I got a text saying this was Brian, and he remembered me from the ring and said I made his office and sorters very happy with the bagels. My heart jumped through my throat. I was so excited. We texted back and forth, and I explained why the ring meant so much to me. He explained that the ladies in his office are always trying to set him up on dates and was sorry if they had embarrassed me.
No way.
I said no way and told him I would love to buy him dinner to thank him specifically. He said he would be happy to meet too. We agreed to meet for an early dinner between our works. Literally hit it off the bat immediately. He's so cute and funny, but shy at the same time. As we were talking, my dumb, overly romantic brain couldn't help but think I had this ring from a family secret my grandma had given me that fate must have made me lose just so this perfect guy could find it and come into my life. Yes, I'm very dorky, romantic like that. Probably why my sister was telling me to be careful. He checks all my boxes. He's the fun uncle, so I know he's good with kids. He's got a master's degree, so I know he's smart. He's in the Marines part-time. He's athletic. He's handsome and was so kind and polite to all our serving staff. Such a big one for me.
Wow.
He didn't fuss over me paying for dinner, and he wasn't overly forward when we said goodbye, because honestly, I would have gone home with him had he asked.
Wow.
The one thing
Let's
that gives
go.
me the one thing that gives me pause is that he's 31. I'm 23, and always was pretty critical of people who have significant age differences, and 8 years is a lot. We texted all day Saturday, and I would have gone out with him again, but he had plans. He asked if I wanted to do something on Sunday. So yesterday we spent the day with him teaching me how to do stand-up paddleboarding. It
Nice.
was so fun. And seeing him without a shirt and muscles flexing while paddling, yeah, ovaries were on fire. After we were done, he asked me if I wanted to get takeout and come to his house and watch a football game. I said yes, of course, but wanted a shower. He said I could shower at his place. I said I wanted to get clean clothes, and he said if I was comfortable with it, I could wear one of his hoodies and pajama pants. And I was like, oh my God, buddy, you just opened a door I'm not sure you're ready for. And yes, I'll steal your best hoodie on the second date. We ended up talking through the entire game. I kept thinking he would try something, but he was so shy and sweet the entire time. I did tell him that I had to kiss him on the cheek as I was leaving because he had shown me such a great time. I think that relieved a lot of the pressure because I could tell he wanted to, but wasn't sure how to go about it.
Yep.
We agreed to get in touch and hang out later this week, and I spent the night in my bed cuddling with his hoodie, thinking really stupid things like if I should hyphenate my last name and what we'll name our kids. Yes, I'm a real dork like that, but I really like this guy. Top comment, nice to hear our relationship beginning story here for change. Thanks
Yeah.
for that.
True.
Yeah, because most of Reddit relationship advice is dump his ass.
I know. I honestly don't know which movie script I'd pick.
I know. I think I'd go with this one.
It is pretty good. Wow.
I know. My dad, I don't know if you guys can hear him in the background. My dad is sitting here on the couch staring at us, and he's piping up quite a bit with his take already. Top comment, or one of the top comments, I should say. Back in the day, I was really shy with women. After getting rejected by someone I really liked, I took myself out of the game. However, when my wife and I met, she asked me out. And the ovaries on fire thing is so cute because she said something similar after we got serious. Uterus about to explode when she first saw me. After a couple of dates, she asked if I would help her sorority with a car wash. And she says, to this day, when I took my shirt off, she had to marry me. Not to mention, fight off her sorority sisters. LOL. She even talked with her best friend about how we would make such cute babies. I'm a career Marine, by the way. This was almost 40 years ago. I love this story.
Nice.
Go for it.
Yeah, we need more of these. This is good.
This is so
This is great.
good. So good. Great story. Someone goes, the update I wanted, but never thought would happen.
True.
I know. God,
True.
he could have been married. He could have been gay. He could have just been uninterested in her.
Well, and just the back and forth of going there and he's not there when you go to bring the donuts. Which, yes, you do
know.
want to thank. Like, I think it is important to thank all those people
Especially
who are a part
because,
of it.
yeah, because someone else found it.
But in the back of your head, you're really, like, also going to see him and try and, like, see if something's there.
Yeah.
Which I love that it felt like the whole staff was in on it.
Oh, the little secretary trying to be like, let me get your number and I'll have the supervisor call you.
I know.
She was trying to do it on purpose. And he even admitted that. He said, like, the ladies in my office are always trying to set me up.
I know. It's great.
It's so amazing.
Seems like a really nice, chill guy. Just innocent.
Yep. I love it.